And hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We do have a major update today, and honestly it is a story that has shaken London to its absolute core. We're talking about the aftermath of the Heathrow Airport attack, the chaos at Terminal 3, and really the question that is emerging: is London falling, and what must the royal family, what must Prince William be thinking as he sees the capital city in this state? Of course, yesterday we did break the news to you that Terminal 3 of the airport had been locked down. Completely shut off due to tons of people essentially feeling the effects of pepper spray. Now, I want you to picture this scene because it is absolutely terrifying. What we seen at the initial scene was essentially armed police, of course, being deployed. We aren't talking about regular bobbies on the beat here, guys. We are talking about loads of emergency services at the scene, tactical units storming what is supposed to be the most secure location in the entire country. And what we really knew and what has been confirmed was that 4 men targeted a woman in the Terminal 3 car park lift at Heathrow Airport. Just imagine that you are in a lift, you are trapped, and suddenly these 4 men attack. What was said was that they were spraying what police believed was pepper spray, and it affected 21 people nearby. 21 people, innocent bystanders, travelers, people just trying to go on holiday or get home to their families. And this is where the angle of Prince William comes in. Guys, you have to ask yourself, when the future king looks at this, when he sees the gateway to the United Kingdom turned into a crime scene with chemical weapons being used, essentially pepper spray is a chemical weapon. In this context, what is the reaction? Has to be shock. Has to be anger. Now, officers did arrest a 31-year-old suspect within minutes. That was the initial breaking news we had. While the London Ambulance Service treated victims at the scene, 5, including a child as well, were hospitalized. A child, guys, a 3-year-old girl was involved in this. However, there were non-life-threatening injuries. Thank goodness for that. But the image of London, the image of safety that has been threatened. Police reviewed the CCTV footage and called for witnesses. They were scrambling, it was chaotic. They did state that it was an isolated incident between known parties with no terrorism link. But honestly, when you see armed police running through a terminal, when you see people choking and coughing, does it matter if it's terrorism or robbery? The fear is the same. And that is why we are asking, is this the fall of London? Is this what we have come to? So let's dig deeper into this because the situation is evolving rapidly. Yesterday, after the smoke cleared quite literally from the pepper spray, police were scrambling. They were specifically hunting for the 3 remaining suspects. You had 1 guy in cuffs, but 3 others were out there on the streets of London, potentially armed with more of this noxious substance. That is a terrifying thought for anyone in the capital. However, we do have an update that has just broke over the last half an hour or so, and that 2 more suspects have been arrested. This is the breaking news we are reacting to right now. And there's a few more details as well with regard to statements as this story is starting to uncover. It's not just a simple snatch and grab. It's looking more like a coordinated operation. Let's look at who these people are. 1 man was arrested on the scene in the morning of December 7th when armed police dramatically stormed a multi-story car park at Britain's busiest travel hub. You saw the footage. You saw the guns. But here is the twist. He was then released under investigation while the Metropolitan Police continued the inquiries. So, the first guy they grabbed, he's back out, albeit under investigation. However, the new arrests are very telling. Today, a 24-year-old man from Lambeth was arrested on suspicion of robbery and assault. Lambeth, we are talking about inner London here. And alongside him, a 23-year-old woman on suspicion of conspiracy to commit robbery. A woman involved in the conspiracy aspect.